I am Johnny B, and welcome back to McKinney ISD Sports Talk as we try to catch up with our volleyball coaches. We spoke to them back in September, so we wanted to find out what happened this season, and glad to be joined by McKinney Lions volleyball coach Jessica Camp. Coach Camp last year made the playoffs. The bar was kind of set going into this year. How did the kids respond?
We went in this year knowing that our goal was we have to make playoffs. Because last year on our shirts we put the tradition begins, and so it's not a tradition if you don't keep it going. But that was our goal, is to make playoffs and then hopefully get further than we did last year and keep building on that. So we did, and all year they knew, like, this is our goal. We had a tough district. Obviously one of the teams won state tournament, and then Prospero was right there behind Lovejoy. And we stayed in the mix with them, and we gave some competition when we played them. But we would have rather ended up higher in district, but we still got to playoffs, and we took a good one that first round.
When you play in such a competitive district like the district that you're in, I mean, you know, going into district play that you kind of have to be rolling. How did the kids respond when they lost to get back on that winning roller coaster?
It was a hard district because we had those two really good teams, and then we had some teams that weren't very much competition. So it was one thing we talked about a lot, was just being disciplined with the teams that weren't as difficult, so that it wasn't such a shock when we played Prosper or Lovejoy, so that we could go into those teams and compete and not be used to being able to win by just doing undisciplined things. So they jumped back pretty well after a loss. They worked to get better on what they needed to get better on and to stay disciplined in what we were doing.
Let's talk about how some of your players responded. I'm going to talk about Claire Abre. Going to give Claire a little shout out. She's committed to my alma mater, WVU. I know you were expecting a lot from her going into the season.
We do expect a lot out of Claire, and she takes it and runs with it. Just throughout this year, it's her junior year, her third year on varsity, playing every set. She took on that leadership role and just embraced it. The kids always look to her when we need that big kill. We need something to kind of pump us up. We know our go-to is Claire, and she's going to put the ball down and get us all excited and kind of get us on a little run that could take us to win a game. But she did. She stepped up and really became a vocal leader and just did some really good things for us.
You need your upperclassmen and your regular players to be that way for the younger players. How do you think your younger players responded to the season and especially district play?
We had 13 on the team, and 6 of them were sophomores. And of course, 2 of them, this was their second year on varsity playing, Ashley Robert and Caroline Anderson. So they knew the drill, and they knew what they were doing, and they love those seniors, and they just took on that. Everything I do, I'm going to work to make this the dream season for the seniors. And they had a really special connection with them, and I think that helped as we were going into playoffs and really preparing for them to just want to play for those older girls when they know they have 2 years more and then college. And so it was really a sweet time for them.
Well, the bar's been set, so as you get ready for future play, how do you think this team will respond?
I think we'll be fine. We're losing 3 seniors who played a good role on our team, but we have kids coming up that are ready to take that spot and to get some more play time, and they watch those girls lead the team and be just enthusiastic and composed at the same time. And so I think there are kids that are just kind of waiting to jump into that spot, and they've been waiting for all year. So they're excited to jump in and see what they can do in those starting positions.
We'll look forward to it. Coach Camp, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll continue more on McKinney ISD Sports Talk in just a moment.